Hello, this is the lecture number 6 for the chapter quadrilaterals for the class 9th, and in this lecture first of all we'll do two theorems and then we'll start the next exercise, that is 8.2. Now the first theorem is you have to prove that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Quadrilateral is a parallelogram whose one pair of opposite sides equal and parallel. That is, if in a quadrilateral we prove that it's one pair of opposite side equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram. So let us draw a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite side equal and parallel. So what is given? And it is given that ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AB is parallel to CD and AB is equal to CD. Now what you have to prove? You have to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. Now prove that to prove that it is a parallelogram, I do a construction here, that is join AC. Now because AB is parallel to CD, if I prove that AD is parallel to BC, then it will become a parallelogram. So I will prove that the triangle ABC and triangle CDA, they are congruent. I'll prove it. Now this angle is equal to this alternate angles because this line is parallel to this. AC common and AB is equal to DC, it is given. So AB is equal to CD, it is given, equal. Angle BAC is equal to angle DCA. These are alternate angles. This is the reason for it. And ACAC common. So these two triangles are congruent. Which two triangle? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA by which congruence property? Side angle side. Side angle side. Now because these two triangles are congruent, so I can say that this angle will be equal to this angles. Corresponding part of congruent triangle are congruent. That is, angle BCA is equal to angle DAC. DAC. Corresponding part of the congruent triangles. Now because these are two alternate angles, so I can say that AD is parallel to BC because alternate angles हमने equal कर दिए. And AB is parallel to DC, it given. So it is a parallelogram. Therefore ABCD is a parallelogram because opposite sides parallel हो गई हैं इसमें. Opposite sides are parallel. So you have to learn this. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram whose one pair of opposite side equal and parallel. In this line is parallel to this and this line is equal to this. So if I prove that BC is parallel to AD, then ABCD is a parallelogram. Now because this line is parallel to this and this side is equal to this, so I can easily prove that ABC is parallel to CDA, side angle side. And because these two triangles congruent, so these two angles are equal by corresponding parts, and because these two are alternate angles, so AD will be parallel to BC. So opposite pairs coming out to be parallel, so it is a parallelogram. So this is the theorem. Now the next theorem is the midpoint theorem. It is a very important theorem. Midpoint theorem. In this it says that line joining midpoints of two sides of triangle then it will be parallel to third side and half of it, that is a line joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle. That is, if it is a triangle ABC, and if D and E are the midpoint, and this line is will be parallel to BC, and this will be half of BC. So what is given here? It is given that D is the midpoint of AB, that is AD is equal to BD and AE is equal to EC. Then what you have to prove it, that line segment joining the midpoint of two sides, which is DE, is parallel to BC, and DE is equal to half of BC. This you have to prove. Line segment joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle is half and parallel the third side. Now to prove it, I have to do a construction here. Draw a line, you have produce DE to F such that this side is equal to this and joining this. Produce DE to F such that EF is equal to DE. I have done a construction here. Now, after that, I will prove that the triangle AED and triangle CEF, they are congruent. I will prove that these two triangles are congruent because this side is equal to this, it is given. This is equal to vertically opposite angle, and this is equal to this is given. By construction, I have done. So AE is equal to CE, it is given. Second part, angle AED is equal to angle CEF, vertically opposite angles. And third part, DE is equal to EF. By construction we have done. So why I have proved that these two triangles are congruent? AED is congruent to triangle CEF by side angle side. Now because these two triangles are congruent, so I can say that AD is equal to CF, and this angle A is equal to angle C, corresponding part of the congruent triangle. This will be equal to this angle, corresponding part, and this is equal to this, corresponding parts. Now because these two are alternate angles, so AD will be parallel to CF, and AD is equal to CF by construction. AD is equal to BD is given, so therefore I can say that BD is equal to EF. This is equal to this and this is equal to this given, so therefore this will be equal to this. And because these two are angle equal, so I can say that AB is parallel to CF because alternate angles equal we have done. These two are alternate angle, we have proved them equal. So AB will be parallel to CF, or I can say that BD is parallel to CF. Now this side is parallel to this and this side comes out to be parallel equal to this. So therefore BCFD is a parallelogram. Therefore BCFD is a parallelogram by one pair of opposite sides equal and parallel. Because this side is parallel to this and this side equal to this, so this quadrilateral will be a parallelogram, because we have done just a theorem before this. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if one pair of opposite side equal and parallel. So we had proved that BCFD is a parallelogram. ही हमने एक parallelogram prove कर दिया. तो जब हमने इसको parallelogram prove कर दिया तो हम क्या लिख सकते हैं इसमें? DF is parallel to BC. DF is parallel to BC, opposite side of the parallelogram. Opposite sides of parallelogram. Therefore we can say that now because DF is parallel to BC, so therefore we can say that DE is parallel to BC or DE is parallel to BC. This is the first part we had proved. That is, we have to prove that DE is parallel to BC. Now what you have to prove now? We have to prove that DE is half of BC. Now because it is a parallelogram, so DF is equal to BC. DF is equal to BC, opposite sides of parallelogram. For DF you can write DE plus EF. For DF you can write DE plus EF. Now because DE and EF are equal, so in place of EF you can write DE. In place of EF you can write DE because DE is equal to EF. So what can you write? 2DE. 2DE is equal to BC. So DE is equal to half of BC, like this. So this is the second part in which you have to prove that DE is half of BC. And this is a very important theorem. The midpoint theorem says that line segment joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle, then it will be half and parallel the third side. See it. Construction kara, BC FD ko parallelogram, then we have proved. Then BC FD is a parallelogram, so DF is parallel to BC, then DE will parallel to BC. ये first part है. BC FD is a parallelogram, therefore I can write DF is equal to BC. So in place of DF I have written DE plus EF. So in place of EF I can put DE because by construction they are equal. So twice of DE is equal to BC. So DE is equal to half of BC. This is the midpoint theorem, which says that line segment joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle, then it will be half and parallel the third sides. So these are the two theorems. And the converse of midpoint theorem says that converse of midpoint theorem. What is the converse of midpoint theorem? If a line joining the midpoint of one side of a triangle, एक side से midpoint है, and parallel to the other, bisect the third side, मतलब ये side इस side के equal given है, ये parallel given है, तो आपको DE को E को midpoint prove करना है AC के. Line joining midpoint of one side of triangle and parallel to third side, bisect the second side. सेकंड साइड को बाइसेक्ट करेगा, मतलब मिड पॉइंट होगा. अगर ये मिड पॉइंट है, पैरेलल है, तो ये भी इसका मिड पॉइंट होगा. सो दिस इज द कन्वर्स ऑफ मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम. Now in exercise 8.2 in the question number 1, it is easy question and this base will be used in the remaining question of this exercise. Now what is given in question number 1? It is given that ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which it is given that PQRS are the midpoints of PQRS are the midpoints of AB, BC, CD and AD. Then you have to prove that SR is parallel to AC and PQ is parallel to this AC, and then after that at the end you have to prove that PQRS is a parallelogram. So it is a basics for remaining all the questions. So given it is that PQRS are midpoints, and to prove in the end PQRS is a parallelogram. So in triangle ABC, PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is equal to half of AC, midpoint theorem. This is the triangle ABC. These are the midpoints. Line segment joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle is half and parallel the third side. Third side here is AC. Similarly, in triangle ADC, this is ADC. SR is parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. Again midpoint theorem in the triangle ADC. So what can you conclude from these three? 2. Because PQ is parallel to AC, SR is parallel to AC. So PQ is parallel to SR and PQ is half of AC, SR is half of AC. So PQ is equal to SR from step number 1 and 2. So this side is equal and parallel to this. So I can say that PQRS is a parallelogram. Why it is a parallelogram? One pair of opposite sides equal and parallel. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram whose one pair of opposite side equal and parallel. So this base will be used in the remaining questions of this exercise. This line is parallel in half of this. This is the midpoint, and by midpoint theorem, this will be half and parallel to AC. In triangle ABC, P and Q are the midpoints, so PQ will be parallel in half of AC. Now, because this is parallel in half of AC and PQ is parallel in half of AC, therefore PQ is parallel and equal to SR. So therefore, it is a parallelogram because one pair of opposite sides equal and parallel. So this will be used. Okay, we'll do the next lecture. Thank you.